It was a Tuesday evening when everything changed. I was on the couch watching TV when Sarah walked in. The expression on her face told me she had something serious to say. "Hey, love," she began casually. "I'm planning a trip with Mike from work." Mike. Her so-called work husband. The man she mentioned nearly every day. At first, I thought she was joking. But the look in her eyes told me otherwise. She was dead serious. "A vacation? Just the two of you?" I asked, stunned. She nodded as if it were no big deal. "Yeah, it's harmless. We're just friends. Besides, he gets me in ways you don't." Those words cut through me like a blade. He gets me in ways you don't. I froze, staring at the woman I'd loved for years. The woman I had sacrificed for, supported, and believed in. And here she was, telling me another man understood her better than her own husband. But instead of exploding in anger, instead of begging or arguing, I did something unexpected. I smiled. Yes, smiled. Sarah blinked, clearly thrown off. She had been bracing for a fight, maybe even tears. She expected me to plead with her. Instead, I said, still smiling, "Perfect timing." Her brows furrowed. Perfect timing for what? For a divorce. Her jaw dropped. The confidence she carried seconds earlier vanished instantly. She let out a nervous laugh. "You're joking, right?" "I've never been more serious in my life," I replied calmly. And I meant every word. "If you want to take a vacation with another man, go right ahead. But you won't have a husband to come home to afterward." Her face went pale. She started stammering. But it's not what you think. You're overreacting." "Overreacting," I said firmly. "When your wife prefers another man's company over her husband's, that's not overreacting. That's self-respect." Over the next few days, Sarah tried to walk it back. She insisted it was harmless. She said I misunderstood. She claimed it was only a work friendship. But if it was really nothing, why did she talk about him like he was her closest companion? Why did she hide details? Why did she say he understood her better than I did? My instincts told me there was more beneath the surface. And I've always trusted my gut. The following week, I sat down with a lawyer. I told him everything. He listened quietly before saying, "You're making the right choice." For the first time in years, I felt peace, not just reacting with emotions, but taking real action. When I told Sarah I had already filed for divorce, she broke down sobbing. She begged me to reconsider. She admitted she never thought I would actually leave. But I realized something then. She wasn't crying because she loved me. She was crying because she was losing her comfort, her security, her safety net. I reminded her of her own words. "Mike understands you in ways I don't. So lean on him now. Let him be your support." That vacation never happened. Sarah canceled it once she saw what it was costing her. But it didn't matter anymore. Broken trust doesn't heal with apologies and tears. During the divorce process, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time: freedom. True freedom. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't painless. We had shared good times, happy memories. But every time doubt crept in, I remembered how easily she dismissed me, how casually she lifted another man above me. That memory was enough to keep me strong. In the end, Sarah learned a harsh truth. You can't have both. You can't expect a loyal husband at home while keeping a work husband on the side. Life doesn't work that way. As for me, I walked away with my dignity intact. I walked away choosing self-respect over settling for less. And sometimes, the strongest response to betrayal isn't rage or shouting. It's quiet, decisive action. The woman who thought she could toy with my emotions discovered that not all men beg, not all men fight for someone who doesn't value them. Some men simply leave and create a better life. That's exactly what I did.